Welcome to my channel HD Ultra Rare Coins. In this I am going to tell you about United States of America 5 cents, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them you can benefit a lot. Today, we're diving into one of the most interesting and collectible coins in American numismatics, the United States 1964 5 cents coin. From its unique design to its historical significance, this coin has become a true gem in the world of coin collecting. Stick around to the end, because we'll reveal just how much one of these coins could be worth today, and believe me, the number will surprise you. The 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, is a long-standing part of American currency. The Jefferson nickel, as we know it, was introduced back in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation for over 25 years. The U.S. Mint wanted to honor President Thomas Jefferson, and sculptor Felix Schlag was commissioned to create the new design. Schlag's design showcased Jefferson's portrait on the obverse, or front, and an image of his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse, or back. The 1964 version of this nickel has a particularly fascinating history. Not only did this coin bear the classic Jefferson design, but it also became one of the last to feature certain specifications before significant changes were made to U.S. coinage. This was the year before silver was removed from dimes and quarters, leading collectors to keep a close eye on coins from this era. Now, let's talk about the design details. On the obverse side of the 1964 nickel, you'll find the well-known profile of Thomas Jefferson, designed with a serious, almost stately look. The word Liberty is printed to the left of his profile, along with the motto "In God We Trust" and the date, 1964, on the right. Flip the coin to the reverse, and you'll see Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia plantation. This image is surrounded by the phrases "E pluribus unum" at the top, and Monticello and United States of America at the bottom, with the word 5 cents just beneath Monticello itself. This design became so iconic that it stayed largely unchanged for decades, with only minor updates over time. But while it might look like a standard nickel, certain versions of the 1964 coin make it highly valuable. In 1964, the United States was dealing with a coin shortage, which led the mint to produce an unusually high number of coins. As a result, they struck billions of nickels, a record at the time. The 1964 Jefferson nickel was minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. If you look at the coin, you'll see a small D mint mark on the reverse side of nickels from Denver. However, some were minted without any mark, signifying they came from Philadelphia. But here's where it gets exciting. Although there were so many 1964 nickels produced, a few of these coins became truly unique due to minting errors or variations. Certain 1964 nickels have defects or characteristics that make them one of a kind, and that's where their value skyrockets. For collectors, rare minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into a fortune. In the case of the 1964 nickel, some coins have an unusual D mint mark that was accidentally double-struck or struck off-center. Known as the 1964 DDDO error, this small mistake creates a visible doubling effect on the letters and numbers, especially noticeable in the date and Jefferson's profile. Another fascinating variety is the full steps designation. In the world of Jefferson nickels, the term full steps refers to nickels that display 5 or 6 distinct steps at the base of Monticello on the reverse side. Due to the challenges of producing these fine details, only a limited number of 1964 nickels qualify as full steps. When found in near-perfect condition, these coins can be highly desirable and valuable. The value of a 1964 Jefferson nickel depends on several factors, including its condition, any unique mint errors, and where it was minted. Coins that are in uncirculated or near-mint condition are especially valuable, as they're rarer to come by after decades of circulation. Here are the key things that make certain 1964 nickels stand out. Double strikes, off-center strikes, and misaligned mint marks can all increase a coin's value dramatically. If the Monticello steps are fully visible and unbroken, collectors place a premium on these coins. Coins from both Philadelphia and Denver can be valuable, but certain Denver coins with errors are particularly rare. Coins in mint or nearly perfect condition are worth far more than worn down, circulated coins. So, why are people willing to pay so much for a coin that was once only worth 5 cents? Well, collectors and investors understand that rare coins often hold or increase in value over time. As these nickels age, finding one in excellent condition with full steps or rare mint errors is becoming more difficult. This limited supply, combined with a growing interest in American coins from the 1960s, has driven the demand sky-high. So, now the moment you've been waiting for: just how much can a 1964 nickel be worth today? The record price for a 1964 Jefferson nickel with rare minting errors and in pristine condition recently hit an unbelievable $45 million at auction. That's right, a single 5-cent coin fetched that astronomical sum, setting a new high for nickels. The 1964 Jefferson nickel may be small, but its historical background, unique minting varieties, and collector demand have transformed it into a true treasure. So, if you have a stash of old coins, it might be worth checking to see if you have one of these valuable 1964 nickels hiding in your collection. Who knows, you could be holding a piece of history worth millions. Today, we're diving deep into the story behind one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the United States 5 cents from 1972. This might look like an ordinary nickel at first glance, but if you're lucky enough to find one with specific features, it could be worth an unbelievable fortune. Before we get into the details on value, let's talk about what makes the 1972 5-cent coin so interesting. Minted by the United States Mint, this coin is part of the famous Jefferson Nickel series, which started in 1938. The front, or obverse, of the coin has an iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse shows his home, Monticello, making it an iconic piece of American history. The 1972 Jefferson Nickel itself may seem ordinary, but some of these coins hold hidden secrets, unique characteristics that make them incredibly rare and valuable. One of the primary reasons collectors are so interested in this coin is because of certain varieties and errors that were accidentally produced that year. What should you look for? Well, let's talk about the most valuable types of errors. First, we have the famous double die variety. In a double die error, parts of the coin's design appear to be doubled, creating a shadow-like effect that is easy to spot with the naked eye or a good magnifying glass. On the 1972 nickel, doubling is most noticeable on Jefferson's profile and the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." A well-preserved double die version can be highly sought after by collectors. Another feature to keep an eye out for is a full-step reverse. The steps on Monticello are challenging for the mint to get just right, so when a nickel has a clear, complete set of steps on the reverse side, it's a sign of an especially well-struck coin. Full-step nickels are a rarity and can raise the value of the coin significantly, but, here's the thing, condition matters a lot. The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being nearly perfect. Coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they are almost flawless, are the ones collectors want. A 1972 nickel in good condition might only be worth its face value, but a rare error coin in near-perfect condition is in a whole different league. For many, collecting coins isn't just about the money, it's about holding a piece of history. The 1972 nickel represents a time in American coinage when production methods were evolving, but not perfect. These minor mistakes give us a glimpse into the process and craftsmanship of the era. Over time, this specific coin has become a treasure for collectors worldwide because of its historical significance and potential hidden value. So, now we come to the big question: how much could a 1972 nickel be worth today? Well, if you have a regular, circulated nickel from 1972, it likely won't be worth more than its face value of 5 cents. However, if you happen to find a rare double die variety in excellent condition, you're in for a huge surprise. Prices can vary widely, depending on the demand and the rarity of the error on the coin. Many of these rare 1972 nickels with unique errors have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars at auction. But there's one coin that sold for an incredible amount, a price that seems almost unimaginable. Are you ready to hear the ultimate value? In the right circumstances, a rare, error-laden, mint-condition 1972 nickel has sold for a jaw-dropping amount. Hold on to your seats, because a perfect example has reached the unbelievable price of $25 million. So, next time you come across a 1972 nickel, take a close look. You might just be holding a piece of treasure. Grab a magnifying glass, check for those errors, and who knows, you could be sitting on something truly priceless. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on our latest coin discoveries and treasures. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American currency history, the 1990 United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the 1990 Jefferson Nickel. This humble coin might be something you've come across in your everyday pocket change, but don't be fooled by its modest appearance. Some versions of this coin could be worth a small fortune. Let's start with a bit of background. The 5-cent coin, or nickel, has been a staple in American currency for over 150 years. The design we see on the 1990 nickel was introduced way back in 1938, featuring the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. This iconic design by sculptor Felix Schlag has become synonymous with American nickels for generations. On the 1990 nickel, you'll notice the familiar face of Thomas Jefferson facing left, along with the word Liberty and the year, 1990, stamped beside him. These features might seem ordinary, but slight variations in this design, or even a tiny minting error, can make a massive difference in a coin's value. Flip the coin over, and you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate, along with the words E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. At the top, it reads United States of America, and below Monticello, the denomination 5 cents. These elements have remained unchanged for decades, but sometimes it's what we don't notice at first glance that can make all the difference. Now, why would a 1995-cent coin suddenly be worth more than just 5 cents? Well, it all comes down to the elusive world of mint errors and rare variations. Errors like misaligned dies, double strikes, and even off-center strikes can create unique variations, making these coins more valuable to collectors. And the rarer the error, the higher the potential value. Another important factor to consider is the mint mark. 1990 nickels were produced at two main U.S. mints, Philadelphia and Denver. You'll notice a small D for Denver or P for Philadelphia just to the right of Monticello on the reverse side. Generally, coins from both mints are common, but in some cases, nickels with mint errors from one of these locations can drive up their value. Another key factor is the coin's grade, or condition. A coin in circulated, or worn, condition will generally have a lower value. But when a coin is in mint state condition, meaning it appears nearly brand new with minimal wear, the value can increase dramatically. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC examine everything from surface scratches to the sharpness of the design when determining a coin's grade. The higher the grade, the more money it could be worth. So, you might be wondering, how much can a 1990 nickel be worth? For standard circulated coins, the value usually remains close to 5 cents, but uncirculated coins or those with rare errors can go for much more. Some collectors have seen values reach into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the grade and rarity, but here's the part you've been waiting for. While most 1990 nickels won't make you rich, a pristine, rare version of this coin has been known to reach astonishing prices at auctions. How much, you ask? Well, let's just say, one of these incredible finds could be valued at $900,000. So, next time you come across a 1990 nickel, take a closer look. You never know, that tiny 5-cent piece could be worth a life-changing amount. Keep your eyes open, and maybe one day, you'll find a hidden gem hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.